Hello friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. Thank you for so much for joining me. I'm here with a little crafty time, so grab your scissors and your paper cutter and come do some crafting with me. And your glue. So yeah, I just wanted to show you what I was, kind of just have a little fun here with what I did was I harvested a National Geographic. So the ones I showed you last week in my Thrifty Thursday, I listed most of them, but I listed all of them except for one because it had the cover torn off, and I just, the other ones, had their covers intact and everything was hunky-dory with those. But this one I didn't, I didn't want to put in the same group and have to say, well, the cover's torn off. So I just said, well, let me look through here and see what I would take out, what I would want to make into, something for use in the junk journal. So I was going to show you what I took out. I didn't want to bore you with just, going through the pages and cutting out things. So, and I didn't really cut out that much, but here's what I cut out. This picture here, this side of this page I liked right here. It's a city. It looks like New Orleans almost, but this down here, the car is cool. And I just cut real tight in and around the picture and cut off any extra that just was like brown. There was just brown down here. And so I just, the point was I made it as small as possible. So we'll see what we do with that. And then this was a piece of the cover. I didn't, the rest of the cover was the normal yellow with, the print and everything on the cover. And this little piece was a map. So I just, I don't know, I thought it was really pretty, so I cut that out. Not a big deal. A camera, old-fashioned camera there. This was 1964, so take it that's a 1964 Kodak camera there. Pretty cool, I thought. There was a Kellogg's ad, and this lady and this little picture right here was on the same page in that ad. So this lady is sitting down next to this window. I don't know, I guess it's a lady. I don't know, it could be a man, but I can't really tell. It's a short-haired person, and they're sitting down pouring their, it looks like coffee, having a bowl of Kellogg's. I just thought that was kind of cool looking. And then this one here, or here's the other part of that ad. The utensils that they're using is kind of like something you see when you go camping, so I thought that was kind of interesting. It looks like metalware. And then they had this old-fashioned kind of bottle of milk there. The Kellogg's box really doesn't look that different, does it? But anyway, I thought the milk bottle definitely, set the stage for 1964. And this TV, this old TV here, I like this whole piece here with the TV. This wall is pretty, and then I left the Zenith color TV in it because the handcrafted color TV, I just thought that was neat. So it's a Zenith, because you can't really see it on here, I don't think. You can't really tell what kind of TV it is. I thought that was just cool to know that it's a Zenith color TV. This right here, I thought just was a pretty picture, and I thought, well, I'll tell you, we're going to do something with these, but I'll tell you what we do with these. But I just thought this train looked very kind of old-fashioned, maybe almost retro, and there's a pretty bridge in the background. And this has a pretty, I don't know what that is. I should have looked, and I don't know if it had what it is, but it almost looks like something like the Biltmore or something, which I've never been to. Let's see, it says something there, but I can't read it. Or some type of castle in a foreign country. I'm not sure what it is, but it's pretty, even though it's black and white. I love this old truck here, car, whatever. It looks like one of the first, maybe what you'd call an SUV way back when, before SUVs were invented, because it's not a truck and it's not a car, right? So I just think that's really cool. I'd love to get one of those now in a modern version. As long as it was gas efficient, right? So, and then I took out these two pages because these are the two pages in the back with all these ads. And I thought this would be great to do something with. So, I don't know. We could start with these. I mean, what you could do with these is use them in collage, of course. But say you just wanted to make it easy on yourself and just use this as a page. You could just, I'm just evening up the part where I took it out of the book there. And you could just fold this in half. It's not that it's not pretty over here. You just fold it in half. Or you could glue it down to some some coffee dyed paper, or you can make an envelope out of it. So let's see, we make an envelope out of it. How would that look? Something like this. We could just fold it like that. That would be cool. We could cut off the white strips off the top and the bottom. Why don't we just experiment with this one and see how we do? We'll experiment with this one and make this one into an envelope. I didn't know I was going to make this into an envelope, actually. I just thought of that. I was thinking making it into a page. I didn't want to cut out all these little ads. I just like the whole look of this all together. You know what I mean? So, and this page, this side is South Seas, what is this, a cruise line. And this one is, let's do both of these at the same time. We'll make an even edge over here. And let's see what's on here. Advertisement for National Geographic, of course. So they're both, you know, not bad on the back. You know, nothing that's like, and in fact, this is really pretty right here. Why don't I say, maybe I'll save this for a page. Let's see if we fold it in. I'm not going to crease it yet. Let's see how wide it is, because most of my journals are not over 6 inches wide this way, you know. In fact, they're probably thinner. Right, so this is 5 inches, so this could be good for a journal page. So I might just put this into a stack of journal pages I have. That's what I do once in a while when I take things apart, but I'm not ready. Like if I have a book with the cover's just destroyed, but I went ahead and bought the book because I love the pages, I'll go ahead and get rid of the cover if it's not something I can salvage, and just take the pages out, fold them in half, and just put the pages in my stash, you know, and keep them for when I need them. So I might just do that with this one. So I'll put that to the side. We did something with that. This one, I think we're going to try to make into an envelope. So let's see. I mean, the simplest envelope you can do is just go like this and put a little flap on it. And you could decorate this with something, you know what I mean, like the front, or if you just like the look of the ads like I do, you can just leave it like this. I mean, isn't that cool? Just to look at the ads. You have the ads on the flap and you have the ads on the back. They're upside down, but that doesn't really matter for this particular craft. I don't think it's not like, you know, you're putting people upside down or anything like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some glue on here and see how this turns out. And if later, like I've done that before where I've made things and I put them in my stash and I go, well, why did I do that? Why did I not decorate it? In fact, I have a pile of things as I'm looking through my, you know, ephemera that I've made for journals. When I need something for a journal, I'll look through my ephemera that's already prepared. And as I'm going through it, if I see something that's like, oh, that looks like it's not done, I need to do something with that, I'll pull it out. So I've been doing that, and I have a little pile of probably about 10 or 12 things that I've pulled out that I need to decorate. Okay, so this is now an envelope. Let me grab my, where is it? Where is my corner rounder? I don't see it. I was going to grab my corner rounder. Hold on. No, it's really not here. I don't know where it is. Well, that's weird. Okay, so I don't have to round the corners. In fact, I think I might like the corners not rounded here, but you can round the corners here and here if you want. And I did leave a little space, like as you can see here. I didn't like fold this all the way up, so you have space to get in here and put something in there, and it's easier to get in and out if you don't have it right up to here, right up to the flap. And then you can also glue this if you wanted to. Say this was your page, you can glue this here, you know, have a little flip out and have room to get in here. So this would be actually a cute page, wouldn't it, to put these together and have that as a journal page. There you go. It's all from the National Geographic. All the ads are together. That's kind of cute, right? Should we go ahead and glue this together? Keep it together? Why not? Why not? Why not just do it? So I'm going to put some glue right here. have it ready to go. And that was kind of nice when I went to do the last couple of journals, my paper bag journals. I had some pages already folded and prepared. I'm going to put this page right up into that crease. The glue's catching on the page there. So right up into that crease. And this will be ready to go when I need a page for a journal. And let's see. It's not, is it glued? Oh, I didn't put glue right up to the edge there. Okay, I think I need to do that. Yeah, it's not. I put it on the edge of the envelope, but not the edge of, right up to where the flap folds. So yeah, let me do that because it feels like it's not, doesn't feel right. Okay, there we go. All right, so we made us a little page there. I put this in a journal, and well, you come to it and you can go put some ephemera in here, fold that back, turn the page, and you have a pretty and this retro pink section over here of this couple getting ready to go on vacation. And then you have the advertisement for that's a nice page, right? Okay. So that's what we did with that. So let's see what we do with the next thing. So for these pieces, oh, I didn't show you this. Let me show you one more thing I pulled out of that National Geographic that had this beautiful map in there. It's called Shakespeare's Britain. And it's a very, well, it's 1964 anyway, but they made it to look even vintage in, 1964. So now it really looks vintage. But it's a beautiful map of Britain, Shakespeare's Britain. On the other side is just plain paper, and it's even kind of, I guess it's brownie. I don't know if they made it cream colored. They probably did in the first place to look vintage, but I thought that was a pretty beautiful map, so I pulled that out. I'm not going to use that today, I don't think, but I'm going to put it to the side. So for these pieces, I pulled out some paper that I had in my scraps. This is just, it's plain on this side, like just craft colored. There's a wrinkle there, and then it's decorated. So I thought, well, I kind of want these to be able to be written on the back, make journaling cards or bookmarks or whatever. So I thought I would just go ahead and use this, and I'll even glue down onto the pattern side so they can have this plain side. Since they're scraps, I might as well use them up, right? So let's see. Let's go ahead and do our, I think I said I want to make these into bookmarks. So let's go ahead and cut these in half. I kind of want to see there's no white around this edge, so I guess I'm going to have to go ahead and cut that white off. If there was white all the way around, I would have left that little white strip there in the middle, all the way, if it was all the way around. But since it's just on that one side, it really wouldn't look right if I just had it on that one side or left it on that one side. So I think these will be pretty bookmarks. So we're going to go ahead and let me turn this way, since I have a long, narrow thing here, and glue this one. I'm going to use my art glitter glue, but I want to probably make sure it's not going to wrinkle because this is a magazine, like a magazine page, but they are not that thin. You know how some magazine pages are really thin? These are not that thin, but I don't think they're still magazine pages. So I think if you put too much glue, you know how magazine pages kind of wrinkle if you put too much glue. So I'm going to try to see if I can do this in a way that it's enough glue to stick, but not enough glue to wrinkle, if that's possible. I thought about using glue stick, but I don't trust it on the so I'm just going to smooth this out. I don't trust it on the magazine page. I think it would just, probably come right back off. After I let it dry, it probably wouldn't really be solidly and securely on there. So here we go. I think this is going to work. I might need to get a baby wipe and wipe the glue off my fingers there. And if you're worried about, just use I'm used to using my fingers, but if you're worried about it, use a brayer or you know, credit card or anything that you want to use, your scissors or whatever you want to use to rub this, and make sure the glue is down. But see how I just covered up the pattern there, and now I have this, you know, writable surface or writing surface on the back there. So I'm going to cut off the extra. I'll put this, I'll save that in case that might make a nice tab on something. Or I can always cut out, do some punch outs or something on these. Okay, so there's a little strip right here. These could be, actually these could even be a belly band, you know. These could be a belly band. Sew it or glue it up here to the top and the bottom of a page. So yeah, I think these are cute. Here's the back. I'm trying to think if I want to do anything else to it. I could put a little, I've got this lace here, so I could put a little lace up here. In fact, that looks really pretty. I think I'll go ahead and do it. It just adds so much to it, right? Let's do it. Finally got my fabric scissors back in here. These are what I call my fabric scissors, because they're not really fabric scissors, they're just really sharp scissors that cut fabric. So I call them my fabric scissors. And you know, then they can cut ribbon and things too. So let's see. I wonder if a little Fabri-Tac would stick this down. I might sew across here too. I may do a little sewing during this video. I do want to see how much I can get done though. And time is ticking. Okay. I think I cut that a little crooked, but that's okay. I can cover that up with my sewing, or I could turn it, but that's not really sticking. Okay, I was wondering if it would stick with the, that's why I said, I wonder if this will stick with the art glitter glue. No, the answer is no. Okay, let's try the Fabri-Tac. I'm going to sew it, but it's just easier if you glue it down and have some, you know, your glue holding it down. Let's see, that side was, yeah, this side looks a little straighter than, in fact, now that I have it up, let me cut this, because that is really crooked. I don't know how I did that. Okay, so we got my Fabri-Tac on there. Let's see if this will stick now. And then I might go and sew it in a minute. Let me let that dry though for a minute. And we'll move on to another one while that dries a little bit, so I don't gunk up my sewing machine needle or my sewing machine. Okay, now that looks really pretty. That doesn't add a lot. Just adding that little, because I don't want to cover up any of this. We could put a word on here though, couldn't we? We could put a word on here. What do you think? What word? Adventure. This will take a minute, but we could do that real quick with my little label maker here. A-D. Just let me see if I can spell it right on video without messing it up. You know what I mean? Trying to go quick and stuff like that. So A-D-V-E. A-D-V-E. Adventure. N-T-U-R. Let's see, do we have all our letters? Yes, and U-R-E. Cool, right? See, I didn't plan this, just going with the flow here. And now I gotta cut. All right, let's cut the little label. Yep. Don't you love a label maker that works? Okay, let's see. Oh no, I should have gone one more, because I'm gonna take my E off there. Let me see if I can get it off without taking my E off. Yeah, I did it. Okay. Gotta be careful because it cut the E. I should have made a space and then cut. I've only used that label maker a few times. Okay, and I'm adding Fabri-Tac to these because that is this tape even. The label maker I got at a thrift store, and the tape here I got at an estate sale, so no telling how old this tape is. It does feel sticky, but I don't trust it to stick down forever. So I'm just going to put this right down here. Super fun. All right. Yes, I'm liking how this is turning out. adventure. We got our little lace there. Okay, I'm gonna pause and sew so we can at least finish this, and then we'll see what else we can do. I'll be right back. So that was a lot of fun. Here's my stitching. So you didn't have to stitch. I didn't have to stitch, but I just wanted to put another element on here. So you got the black zigzag, the lace. Here's the sewing on the back. And we've got our black and white train here and the word adventure. So that turned out cute. Let's skip this one for the moment because I like that one so much. I'll probably do the same thing except for I'll put a different word on here. So you get the picture on that. So let's glue down, let's see, this will fit, well, it'll fit this way. Let's see what else will fit on here. Not the TV, Kellogg's ad. Well, let's see, I don't know if I can cut any off of here. I kind of could a little bit, or you know what would be, let me try something. Sometimes, you know, you don't have to fussy cut the whole thing, but you can fussy cut part of it. You know, like maybe the top part and not the bottom part. So let's see if I can just do this really quick so we don't take up too much time here, because I was just trying to do as much as I could here and during this video today, like usual, like I usually am. So the trickiest part is this guy's head, probably. And then we'll cut down here around the roof. And it's a pretty square car, so I think it's so cute though, this little car, whatever it is. So cute. I love the color too. I want one just like this, yellow, but with a 4-cylinder motor, because you know, gas prices these days. Even when gas is not expensive, I always drive a 4-cylinder car because I have to drive pretty far to work, so, and I always have. So I always, you know, got the smallest engine car I could. Most got gas economical. Never invested in. Oh, I'm cutting the whole thing. I said maybe not cut the bottom. All right. Well, I'm loosey fussy cutting around his shoes. That was the scariest part, really. I didn't want to cut around his shoes. That's why I said, let's just cut the top. But here I go, just talking and cutting. Went pretty quick. Okay. All right, that'll take up a smaller space. And it looks really cute cut out too. So, but it does need to be backed for strength. Even if we don't make a journaling card out of it, we'll make a little, you know, embellishment piece and use that on a page later. So I'm going to do the same thing with this because it's a magazine, you know, paper. So let's go ahead and smooth this out as much as we can. The trick is smoothing this out. This art glitter glue dries so fast that it's hard to get it smoothed out before it dries. Right? Okay, let's get it down now before it dries. But you know what? I'm gonna have to cut it out again. I should have. I'm gonna put it on here, and I'll cut it out again. Probably after the video, maybe though. So I'm just gonna cut this off here, so I can see what I have to work with. I kind of wanted you to see what this is gonna look like, but you kind of could, right? Before I put it on this, I need to round off this wheel here too. It's a little squared off. I will round that off when I cut it out again, but I'm going to cut this out again, and you saw what it looked like when I cut it out. And then this, yeah, I'm not sure about this now because that looks so good cut out. I might want to do something here, like, you know what you could do is cut this out, this, just the bowl. There's like a plate, there's like a saucer or okay, there's like a saucer or a plate under this bowl. So I got the saucer or a plate and the box. So we'll cut that out. It'll just look better, I think, as an embellishment instead of a journaling card now that I'm looking at it closely. And so what I think I'll do, what I'm trying to explain, is cut this out separately from the little with a little glass there and milk bottle. So I'll use all of these pieces as embellishments in future journals. So there's one. That's the bowl of cereal and the Kellogg's box. And then we have the milk bottle and it looks like tomato juice, doesn't it? It doesn't look like orange juice. It's making me thirsty though. I have a drink here. But it does not, it looks like tomato juice. I don't know why. I mean, I guess you can have tomato, yeah, you can have tomato juice for breakfast. Of course you can. Yeah. V8. Could be V8. Did they have V8 in 1964? I bet they did. It wasn't that long ago. Really, I mean, it was and it wasn't. You know what I mean? There we go. So there's the cute. That's cute. That's cute. You know, they don't even have to be on the same page now. They can just be wherever, in a cookbook journal, retro journal, wherever. So those are ready to go onto something. I'll put those in one of my little pouches where I keep my magazine cutouts. So this is kind of dark and you can't see it. I was going to leave it on for if I kept that together, but since I'm not keeping that together, I'm not going to keep that because it's kind of dark. It won't show up on the page. So let's just take a minute and cut this out again because I really want you to see how this is going to look. And I want to see how it's going to look cut out. It's so cute, right? Okay, I need to go a little faster though. You know, if anybody has, you know that little tool, have you seen that little cutting tool? It's like, has a handle and then it has a little sharp thing on the end and you hold it and it just cuts around everything like has a little rotary thing and just kind of goes around everything. I don't know what it's called, some kind of, probably some rotary cutter or something like that. And it's not electric or anything, it's just a handheld little thing. And it looks like it would be amazing if it really works as well as the videos show it that it does. So if anybody has seen that, like anybody that watches my videos and has it and has tried it, can you let me know? Because I'm so tempted to get one because of stuff like this. And if you have one, would it cut through 2 layers like this? Would it cut through a magazine page and a, you know, cardstock, or would you have to just do 1 layer? Like, is it just for 1 layer type stuff? Yeah, if anybody has one, let me know. If nobody has one, I might be the guinea pig and get one and try it out for you. I can always send it back, right, if I don't like it, if I get it from Amazon. They do have it on Amazon. I think I looked it up. That's one of those things I've been looking at, like, oh man, that would be really awesome if it worked as good as it says it does. Because, you know, this would take like 1/4 of the time to cut out than what it is right now, which is probably about 2 minutes. Because, you know, I'm trying to be careful here. I don't want to mess it up. So, all right, we've got the bumper to get around here and we're going to be good to go. That's a little bit of a small thing there. Okay. All right, so now we can see what it looks like. Yeah, I like it. Let's see, I think I need to cut around this guy's head a little bit here. I got a little bit extra added to his hair there. That'll look better without that. Yeah, and I rounded the wheels. Like I said, I had a little kind of a flat spot there. So, and it's strong now. It's on cardstock. So there we go. That's going to have to be about it. But I hope you enjoyed what we did get done. We didn't, you know, the idea was just to have some crafty fun today. And so we did, what we finished was, we got a lot done, really. We cut this out and put it on cardstock. We cut these out for putting on a page or whatever we want to do with these later. I didn't put them on cardstock because I don't know what I want to put them down on. We got those done. We got this cute tag / bookmark done with the word adventure. So these are all original pages cut out of the 1964 National Geographic, and we made this little page out of the ad. So we did a page, decided to do a page, and then it could go either way. Here's the page, you open it, turn, envelope. There we go, ready to go. So yeah, we got quite a bit done in this little bit of time. So I'll let y'all go, and I hope you have a great day. See you later, and happy crafting.